to your Power Pilates little half-hour lunchtime power hour. Today you're gonna need some bands and a squishy ball if you have them. All these exercises can of course be done without props and just with body weight. We have got decorations for Halloween, for birthdays. It's all the fun, all the rage over here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's start in a downward facing dog. So starting in a tabletop position, making sure that the palms are nice and planted onto your mat. Begin to tuck the toes. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, lift the hips, send the sits bones towards the sky. Let's begin to pedal out and walk through our dog. Begin to center into our breath. We got Sawyer playing choo-choos, all the wonderful things, all the mamas out there. You know how it is, kids running around. We still got to get our exercise. Take a moment with a deep inhale, filling up, with an open mouth exhale. One more deep inhale, fill up. Open mouth exhale. Bending the knees generously, coming back into a tabletop position. Take a few rounds of cat-cow. We'll drop the belly, lift the gaze. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes round. Press the earth away. Imagine that you're splaying the shoulder blades away from one another. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Really arch. And exhale, tuck the toes round. Press the earth away. Coming into a neutral tabletop, keeping the left toes tucked. You're going to take the right toes back to the edge of the mat and begin to rock forward and back. Pull the navel into the spine. Imagine that space and length between the shoulder blades. Activation in the rhomboid muscle. Pressing through the finger pads, not taking and dumping it into the wrist. If at any point it's too much on your wrist, you can always take fists directly underneath your shoulders into the mat or come down onto the forearms, really interlacing the fingers and have that space between the shoulder blades at any point if the wrists begin to hurt. Pull that navel into the spine, flex that right foot. You're gonna double pulse to the sky and then tap the back of the mat. Double pulse and tap, beautiful. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Looking straight down in between the palms, keeping the cervical spine neutral. We're gonna go for 8. You've got it. 7, breathing for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, double pulse, space and length between the shoulder blades. Breathing, you've got this. Activation in the belly for 3, keep pulsing for 2, and 1. You're gonna bend at the knee, point through the toe, double pulse to the sky, release. Double pulse and release. We're gonna go for 8, breathing for 7, you've got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, keep it going for 2, 1, continuously pulsing, we've got it, we're gonna go, we're gonna pulse, we're gonna activate those glutes, we're gonna burn calories in this power half hour for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale, re-extend, come back, step back into a high plank. Really come onto the ball mounds of the feet. Have that space and activation. Lower the hips an inch. You've got it. Lift up from the kneecaps. Squeeze the glutes. For 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Tread it out. Walk it out. Pedal it out. Spread the finger pads. Let the kids dump the toys out of the toy bucket. Let's do this. Coming up onto the ball mounds of the feet, take a deep inhale. Exhale, replant. We're gonna do that for 8, 7, 6. You've got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, generous bend into the knees, coming back into the tabletop. Keep the right toes tucked. Again, realign the palms directly underneath the shoulders. Activate between the rhomboid muscle. Pull the navel into the spine. Stretch that left calf. Rock it back and forth. For 3, 2, 1. Activate the navel. Pull it into the spine. Flex that foot. Double pulse. Tap it to the back of the mat. Double pulse. Back edge of the mat. We're going to go for 8, 7, 6. You've got it. Let's do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pulse it up. Pulse it up. Have that activation. Imagine there's a laser beam coming out of your heel, and you're really flexing and drawing a straight tally mark on the back wall. Keep the navel pulled into the spine, not dumping into the low back, but really keep everything nice and engaged for 3, and 2, and 1. You're going to point the toe, bend the knee, aim the toe towards the sky, double pulse, and release. Double pulse to the sky, release. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We can do it. We can do it for 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up. Pulse it up. Keep going for 8 and 7. Breathing. Yes, let's do this for 4. I can't even count. And 2 and 1. Stepping it back, high plank. Activate the core. Keep the navel pulled into the spine. Have that space between the shoulder blades. Squeeze the glutes, lift up from the kneecaps. Activate those quads. For 3 and 2. Take a deep inhale as you exhale. Push back, downward facing dog. Woo! We are warming up. Breathing. Living our best life. Woo! Come on, Legos. We're dumping them out today, y'all. All right, take a deep inhale, shift forward into your high plank. At any point in time, you are more than welcome to drop the knees. You're gonna take a big inhale, shift forward. As you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, push up, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, push up, all the way up. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. We're gonna do it for 6. Down. We breathe. 5. And up. Push it back. You've got this for 4. What do you need help with? And up. And back. Wave to the camera. Wave to all of our YouTube friends. We're down. And up. Push it back. We've got it. 2 more. Hold on, Sawyer. 2. And up. Push it back. And 1. Hold, hold, hold. Lower halfway, hold. And push up. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Bending into the knees. Coming into your tabletop. Whew. We are working it. We are doing it. Sawyer, come give us a hug. Can you say hi? Say hello. Sawyer loves to come and pop in and out of our workout videos. Grab a quick sip of water, just enough to wet the palate, and then we're gonna grab our resistance band. All right. Grabbing this resistance band, we're gonna take it, I would say a medium to a hard resistance band. Put it right above the top of the thighs. You're gonna come all the way onto the back, pull your navel into the spine, really tilt and plant into the mat. Would you like a granola bar? How Sawyer likes to eat little chocolate chip granola bars. I know, it's got chocolate in it, but you know, sometimes in life, am I right? All right, taking a deep inhale through your nose. Have that space on the resistance band. So you don't want your legs all the way out in a butterfly, but just a nice distance. Keep your chin towards your chest, reaching the palms straight forward. Pilates hundreds. Begin to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're gonna go for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little crunch, little crunch. We pulse it, crunch it in. Chin slightly still towards the chest. You don't want to tuck it all the way to close off that airspace. You just want to be able to look down the tip of the nose. Still breathing and crunching. We go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower the torso all the way down. Plant the legs into the mat. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift the hips up nice and high. Step the heels a little bit closer to the sits bone. Still have that energy on the band. We're going to do a little double tap the booty down and pulse it up to the sky. Tap the booty down and exhale, double pulse. We tap, double pulse. And tap, double pulse and squeeze. You really want to squeeze the glutes. Press into the heels. We got this for 8 and 7 and 6. We go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips nice and up. Little pulse. And a pulse. If you want, you can always interlace your fingers together and really reach that fist towards the heel if this aids you better, keeping the hips high. Or you can take your hands right to your hip bones with the elbows pressing into the earth if you need a little bit of assistance. For 8, woo, breathing, 7 and 6. We got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it lifted. We lift the heels and lower the heels. Lift and lower, nice and slow and controlled. Squeeze the glutes. You've got it. Go for 8. Breathing. 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels stay high, hips stay high, and we pulse it out. Squeeze the glutes. Embrace that heat. Embrace that burn that we're feeling. We've got this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels 1 vertebrae at a time. Lower the torso down. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Amazing. All right, we're going to take this band and we're going to put it directly above the knees. Coming back to our tabletop. Now, you want to keep that back and navel pulled into the spine. So you don't want your back to arch up so that there's a little tunnel. Really pull that navel in. Bring the knees to tabletops. Energy through the toes. If you need to keep your hands right here in front of your hips because you don't want your knees to come close to your chest. You want to keep that resistance. Keep the core activated. Or you can take your hands down by your hips. You're going to keep your left leg bent, and then you're going to straighten the right. Bring it all the way down, back to tabletop. Opposite leg. Really slow and controlled. Really hug that navel into the spine, keeping the band right above the knees. We've got this. 2 more each side. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. Hug the knees into the chest. Taking that band right above the ankles. You're going to stay and have the feet nice and flexed. You're going to interlace your fingers at the base of the skull, slight tuck of the chin, and you're going to have little pulses, pulsing away from one another with the legs. So the legs pulse away, keeping the legs nice and flexed. If the hamstrings are tight, you can take a gentle bend to the knees. Really activating in this side part of the leg, the inner and outer thighs. We're going to go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more round of 8. You got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Hug the knees into the chest. Remove that band. Rock side to side. We're going to plant the left foot. Take the hands, reposition them underneath the skull, or you can take the hands down by the hips, whichever is more comfortable for you. Taking that right foot up, flexing it, you're going to hold and pull the navel into the spine. Then you're going to bring it straight up. Slowly lower, hug the navel into the spine. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, 6 inches off the ground. Exhale, lower. Really press down through that left foot. You have got this. Squeeze it in, breathe it in, live your best life. For 3. Sawyer's playing choo-choos for 2. And 1. All the way up, you're going to lower 6 inches. Keep that flex. Really press through that left foot down into the mat. Pull the navel into the spine. Little tiny pulses, isometric pulses, working that low abdominal muscle to fatigue. For 5, 4, oh my goodness, your choo-choo's, ew, does it need a bath? For 3, you've got it. Come on, mamas, you know how it is. For 2, 1, exhale, bring it all the way up and release. Maybe rock your legs side to side. Woo! Reposition, hug the navel back into the spine. Press down through that right foot, keeping it stabilized. Pull the navel in and take a deep inhale. Flex that left foot, straighten it all the way up. Exhale, take an inhale down, double pulse, and exhale up. Inhale, we go down. Exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. For 8, 7, you guys have got this. 6, energy, lifting up through that kneecap. Really flex that heel. You can do this. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down and up, back down, little pulse. And a pulse. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend into the knees, hug the knees into the chest. Woo! Beautiful job. Rock side to side. Then we're going to rock and roll the length of our spine once, twice, or 3 times because it feels amazing. Come all the way up to seated. Beautiful. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall. Good. Grab a sip of water and grab your squishy ball. Sitting up with your feet about hips width distance apart. Flex the feet back towards the face. Have about hips width distance or a little bit wider. Reach the ball arm forward. Take an inhale, pull the biceps by the ears. As you exhale, you're going to twist over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, over right. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. We're going to go for 5. Twisting. 4. Use your core. And 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale. Roll the shoulders back. Pull the biceps by the ears. As you exhale, twist it over to the left. Inhale, back center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, beautiful. Pull the rib cage in. Use the strength of the obliques. Use that twist. You've got it. For 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. All the way up. All the way twist. Back to center. Take that ball right to the base of the spine. Lean back into it. Pull that navel in. Take the feet hips width distance apart. Reach that chin towards the chest. Double pulse it back and reach up. Back and up. We go for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you got it. Go for 2 and 1. We pulse it back. Pulse it back. You've got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We'll paint it. Yeah, 2. One more round for 8, 7, 6. We're gonna paint. Do some crafts later, y'all. Woo! Keep pulsing. We can do it. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting up nice and tall. Take an inhale, reach the chest, arch the back. As you exhale, round into the cat pose. Seated cow pose. Inhale, arch the back, lift the chest. Exhale, we round. Inhale, we come up. And give yourselves a round of applause. Beautiful work. Way to stay disciplined. Coming back to your practice. even if it's just for a good 20-minute workout at lunchtime. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. In light and love. Namaste. Bye, friends. We're going to paint and do some